so many things to find out in nature when you go hunting for artifacts and relics. One of the things I really enjoy finding, believe it or not, are bones. Bones are very fascinating, if you will. I want to show you a few of fairly recent finds. First, let me show you this. Now, this bone is fairly, it's a piece of a fairly large bone. You'll notice the structure inside the spongy material where the marrow would have been. The Native American people considered marrow a delicacy, and it indeed is full of things that are good for you, but I've never tried it. On this side, you can really tell that this is a very aged bone. Look at the surface of the patina. It's not fossilized, but I believe it's in a pre-fossilized state, maybe well on its way to being fossilized. And where it was found, it could be, a cow, a deer, a horse, but it also could be an elk, a moose, or some other large denizen of the area of Saginaw County back in ancient times. I'm not saying the bone is ancient, but it does indeed look ancient to me. So that was a really cool piece that I found the other day. Now this one is a piece of antler, and I actually found this a few years back. And I believe that was purposely shaped to form, to me it looks like a wolf. You see the eye there, and the snout, and the mouth. And I believe it was a handle, that it was used for a handle on some other artifact. Again, it's bone, or not bone, it's antler. And antler for me has been a rare find. But so I was really happy to find that. And if it was utilized by ancient man, then it goes back probably to the late Archaic or early woodland period. Now, you deer hunters come across these all the time, and I come across them a lot. It's a deer jaw. I have the other piece here. This was found on a riverbank. And look at how polished that bone is, though. Now, to me, that bespeaks of it being held. It could be river polish. I don't think so, though, but it could be. To me, it's from being held by human hand, the mixture of the oils in your skin, and leaves an interesting patina on things. It is that way, though, on both sides. But let's look at the other piece here. And you'll see that it also has that same patina. Now, I'm not saying that this was used by ancient man, but I do know that they did use these for corn shucking later in the more agrarian societies that lived in this part of Michigan. Now, let me take you someplace else here in the house and show you something else. The same day that I found those bones that I just showed you, I found some interesting clam shells. And I thought this one was really particularly beautiful because it takes it down, the weathering has taken out this outer core down here to the mother of pearl underneath. And it has been blackened somewhat by the environment in which it laid in, the silt and muck that it laid in. This side, not so much, but it is, I don't know if you can tell it on there, but it is a glossy, opalescent black. Now, what I'd like to do with the shell is I have an idea in mind for producing a line of primitive jewelry, and I think that's a piece that I would use. I would also use this piece, and again, it has been taken down by weathering. You see the outer part here, but it's been taken down to the mother of pearl there, and it's very beautiful, very iridescent, and I could see that becoming a very beautiful pendant for somebody. Now, here's a big shell, big clam shell. Now, I don't remember ever finding one that's winged, so to speak, like that. But it's pink inside. I'm not going to take it apart. I want to try to make, if I do this line that I'm talking about, that would make a really nice small bag to carry, so to speak, to carry things in. You know, a woman, or a man one could use it. So I thought those clam shells are very neat. And you also find a lot of materials like this. Now, this is a gill plate from probably a carp, but I can't say for sure. That is how it came out of the muck, nicely, almost polished, a nice patina to it, and that would make a very, very nice pendant. And for some people, it might even make a nice earring. And I did find another one of those, and that's over here, and it is a different color, and it is much larger, probably from a different type of fish. And here you see where where some other bones connected up to it. Very interesting. And then I found another tablet stone. This one you can see, I haven't done any illustrations or tried to analyze it with AI, but the first thing Gil noticed was this face here, which I think is pareidolia, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. It looks like a skull. You can see the two eyes, the shape of the skull, the mouth down here. But there are other images also in this stone, like here is it some type of an animal. You flip it over, and there are more markings on here, which is often the case with the tablet stones that Gil and I find. So those are just a few pieces that I wanted to show you that I found particularly interesting. I'm sorry about my voice. I found out yesterday that I have pneumonia, and my voice keeps going in and out. So, but at least it lasted through the 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Love you all very much on the other side of that screen. God bless you, and I'll be back with you again real soon, God willing.